The most recent batch of Clinton emails released is showing a new threat today. Officials found 3 emails in the archive that should have been marked secret.
And several other emails came from hackers trying to steal Clinton's personal information. As Nancy Cordes reports, some of those messages were disguised as speeding tickets.
The fake traffic tickets came from a .gov address that claimed to be the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles. Recipients, including Clinton, were told they had been caught speeding and should click on the attached ticket to pay it. That attachment was infected with a remote access Trojan, or RAT.
Once the RAT is on your computer, they can eavesdrop on your microphone, your webcam, your keyboard, every keystroke, all the websites you visit, all the files you open, and they can even steal information covertly.
A Clinton spokesman tells CBS News there is no evidence she opened the attachment. And all these emails show is that, like millions of other Americans, she received spam. The latest email release comes amidst an uproar over the House committee investigating the Benghazi attacks after House Speaker in waiting Kevin McCarthy seemed to acknowledge that its purpose was to bring down Clinton.
Everybody thought Hillary Clinton was unbeatable, right? But we put together a Benghazi special committee, a select committee. What are her numbers today?
Democrats pounced.
I'll tell you what that means, Mr. Speaker. It means that this was used as a hoax.
They called the committee a political smear campaign and demanded it be shut down. Clinton said McCarthy's comments revealed the truth about the committee.
This was always meant to be a partisan political exercise.
Nancy Cordes joins us now from Washington. And Nancy, one of the other sort of interesting points that came out last night was that a lot of top officials from the State Department chose to use their own servers or their own their private emails, simply because they didn't trust the State Department system.
Correct. There was this very interesting email exchange between a top State Department official, Anne-Marie Slaughter, and Hillary Clinton and Hillary Clinton's chief of staff, Cheryl Mills. And Slaughter suggested that someone either inside or outside the State Department should write an op-ed talking about the fact that the State Department system is so antiquated that top officials were often using their home computers and private email addresses so that they could get their work done effectively and quickly. And Hillary Clinton wrote back and said, I think that sounds like a great idea. Obviously, she was exclusively using a private email and a private server. Interestingly, Cheryl Mills, her chief of staff, piped in and said, you know, I don't know if that's such a great idea. As someone who has had an attempted hack focused on her, I think perhaps it's not a good idea to let people out there know that we're using our private email, because it could just encourage more people to do something like this. So this is clearly a conversation that was taking place inside the State Department, that the conflict between efficiency on one hand and security on the other.
Yeah, totally. Turning to campaign 2016 now, and Hillary Clinton's fundraising figures are out. She raised $28 million in the third quarter, about $4 million more than Bernie Sanders, just $4 million more. What do you make of this narrow differential?
Well, so $28 million is nothing to sneeze at, but you have to keep in mind, Clinton has a huge fundraising apparatus. She goes to multiple fundraisers every single week where they are raising the maximum dollar amount from donors. Bernie Sanders, on the other hand, is collecting most of his donations online, small donors. And so the fact that he got so close to her in fundraising is really remarkable. And the real challenge for the Clinton campaign is that it is many times larger than the Sanders campaign. So they raised about the same amount of money, but their expenses are much, much higher. They have several times the number of staffers, for example, than Sanders does.
Very interesting. We'll see how it all unfolds as we move forward. I know you'll be there. Nancy Cordes in Washington, thank you.
You're welcome.